Hello everyone, Meta Sims here. Welcome back and I hope you are doing well. Today I'm going to show you how I tried to build the off-grid Indonesian traditional house. I built this house at Selani, which is the world that's surrounded by blue oceans, beautiful islands, and you could experience this if you purchase the Island Living Expansions Pack. The locations I've chosen was at Caldera Camp, which sits at the base of an active volcano and previously has been used by the conservationists as a shelter or a camp for their observations, obviously. And this house was inspired by the Bataknese Traditional House, which is one of Indonesian ethnicity, originally from North Sumatera, where I'm from. It's not similar though as the real Bataknese house, or they call it Bolon House, has a beautiful sculpture, ornament, and the authenticity. But unfortunately, Sims 4 doesn't have that detail. So maybe in the future, who knows? So apologize if the house wasn't meet your expectations. And some of you might be wondering, why did I choose Caldera Camp? It's simply because North Sumatra has some active volcanoes, and the famous one is Sinabung, which recently erupted a few years ago, if I'm not mistaken, after 400 years hiatus, which is incredible. So I think it's a great spot personally for me to place this off-grid house. And yeah, it turns out really well. It exactly looks like the Bolon House that was set by the mountains. I don't say by the mountain, it's just, the old days, people in North Sumatra love to live, near the mountains just because the soil is so much, how you say that, better. Anyway, back into the building. For the building though and the interior, this house has a bit of beachy mid-century vintage vibe, but still looks old and cozy, definitely. The original Bataknese house actually has the pointy roof at the end, but not with mine, obviously, because I can't do it in The Sims. And according to some people, beliefs it actually has the meaning of that particular way of roofing, just because they say the next generations will be succeed in the future, which is pretty interesting, and it has become a culture of the society of Bataknese people. So it's amazing, I also create most of the item from the back, and this time I spent all my time just decorating the garden, landscaping everyone. Oh my god, it's hard work. And obviously with old-fashioned stuff like the well, I placed the well at the side of the laundry line, because I just want to create a kind of old-fashioned style where you just need to take all the waters and wash it up there and then hang it up, because you don't have washing machine. I don't know why did I always talking about washing laundry, even from the previous videos. It's just a little bit funny. Anyway, the main reason I actually did it is just to make it similar like what I've seen before back when I still live in Medan, which is like the countryside area. Obviously you won't find it in the town, but back when I used to visit some of this region in Medan and in North Sumatra, it was so beautiful. It's really natural. People doesn't have like the garden that they dream, like the resort. People has like overgrown garden here and there, or some kind of, what you call that, junk of woods or stones that they might place there to build something. And it's actually beautiful, it's just naturally in your society it's happened that way. So there's no way you can find something that really neat and tidy everywhere. But yeah, so as you can see, now I am giving some clutters in the kitchen. Most of the items I've been using here were from the off-grid catalog. I think that's what it's called. With the hope that the Sims will the Sims will pay less bills, and the storyline will be for these houses the couple who lives in this house are looking for a peaceful and beautiful place to stay so they can spend time together out and about and doing outdoor things like camping or cycling or gardening, or they just sit by the fire. It's so romantic. They don't have any children yet, so they try to do as much things as they could. So that's why this house is creating with this such an ideas. So yeah, so people just can get away from the city life, you know. And some of you might be wondering as well, why did there is a stairs down but there is no doors whatsoever? Again, this has come back with the Bolon House inspired ideas. I don't know what I'm saying now. Yeah, so the Bolon House actually has that little stairs either at the front or in between of the front door. And some people say that they use that so they can get down and then fit there, because they have like chicken and pigs and some other animals, maybe ducks or something like that, the old days. So they can come down and feed them, or it's like an access actually for them as well to get in and out. But I'm pretty curious actually, why did they do that? You know, apart from that particular reason. Might search that later. I'm sorry guys, I'm not knowing that well, just because yeah, it's I used to live in cities, so I couldn't really know much unless I'm asking. So I might ask some of my friends who might be knows about that. I don't know. So yeah, that's actually just a stairs that was inspired by that house. And again, at the Sims, I couldn't do it, so I was just thinking, well, I'm just gonna create this kind of stairs here just to mimic them, even though it doesn't look similar. But outside, if you could see it from distance, you will see the stairs up. Yeah, to just make it similar. And also the main door is actually from the back, so originally you have to come in from the front in the Bolon house or the Bataknese house. But in this Sims, I'm creating a little bit different, so the Sims can get in and out, because obviously they can come from that stairs or that door. So I just put like a door in the back, and there's a living room and everything like that after that. And again, it doesn't really match the originally Bolon house, just because they don't have the items here, so I couldn't really make it matchy. But yeah, I mean, like I just kind of want to make it traditional, so that's the main reason anyway. And also I forgot to tell you that the bathroom, I did change a few times of the bathroom's layout, just because the Sims can use the bathtub, I think, previously. So if you've seen the bathtub will change at the end of this video, that's because the Sims just can't use it. So I need to change it, and the layout as well. I think I make mistakes with the grid, because you know the Sims works with the grid. If you are off the grid, not off the grid, off the stuff anyway. I mean, you see that bars, that square patterns in the screen at the moment, that was the grid that you're supposed to place the items on that particular square. It's just because, I don't know, the Sims, this is a bit funny actually. You should be able to like move it freely. I could move it freely with the cheats, but when you use that in life, they can't actually use it. And they give like the signs and like wave, I can't do it, which is a little bit funny. So I ended up changing everything anyway. And yeah, I think that's pretty much the significant change. I also take out the pot plants at the front of the door, just again, like the Sims can't get in, so I need to get rid of some of the items. But it still works well, and it still looks nice. And you got, I think I got the vibe where it's really natural, outdoorsy, still traditional, and really Indonesian, I would say. And I really love it, to be honest. Yeah. And this time I put more effort as well to give more clutters just because this is one of my favorite build, and I'm really proud when I made this as well, because I'm really proud Indonesian. I really love the ethnicity, especially the ethnicity where I'm from. The house is incredible. The culture is amazing. So yeah, I'm really glad that I made this. Also, I give the details at the bathroom. I did explaining before, I did change some of the layout, and I used a few kind of details like a water stain, some cracks. Just if you've been using a bathroom for a long time and it's like a traditional house, it might be really old house. It's just to create that, you don't have to hide it. It's part of like its beautiful self. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah. And at the end of this video, I will show you how a lady actually doing a hand wash, because I think I did promise you in my previous videos. And before I leave, I would like to say thank you everyone for watching my videos. And if you like it, please don't forget to give me the thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Enjoy the final result of the house and stay safe and well, everyone. I'll see you soon. Dadah!